All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click it, you'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join, even if you don't. I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. For all the family out there that's members, we got some live streams coming up, man. It's straight fire. We got the Sufi, the Nazarite, and the nigger. We got woolly hair and the divine black Christ, and we got the Jedi, the Jinn, and the nigga. Man, we got some fire. This is some occult classic information. You look up on the page under memberships, you should see it. They lined up. We dropping tonight and tomorrow, so make sure you're on deck, family. Everybody knows SETI is Rini. Oh, we on King SETI. That's right, Rini Alarm, KingSETI.com. Online marketplace, official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Get on over there, check out the catalog, get you something nice, get the discount, shop and save and shop. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. Over 2,500 videos, all the subjects that you know and love from the general, the two raw for YouTube, the making of the white man series, all debates, all religions exposed, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, ancient Egypt, Ethiopia, black power politics, economics, black Illuminati, world news with General SETI, ancient and modern African science, technology, and math. We got so much, family. There's not another website on the planet that can compare, compete. You should become a member today. Everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon. We got fire on Patreon dropping too. We got how Zeus Amon became the Kemetic devil. Man, ain't nobody doing it like the general, y'all. You can forget about it. We not only do we got that one, we got where we did Young Thug sacrifice homie Rich Homie Quan. Now that's gonna be where we dealing with a lot of video that we cannot show on YouTube. They just ain't gonna let us show it. They didn't goddamn, they wanted to strike the other one the other day. So yeah, so we had to take it to Patreon, and most definitely I'm gonna be showing a lot of information for y'all family. Make sure you get over there and subscribe to my Rumble, King SETI on Rumble. To everybody that donated, I thank you. If you would like to, the link is right there on the screen, in the chat, in the video description. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King SETI, General SETI, Sarah SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Now we gonna cut into the, again, we looking at some of the symbolisms that was in the video up with little demon, little Uzi, Levert, whatever his name is. I don't keep up with them. Yeah, little demon. Yeah, little demon is on there, and yeah, that's all. And they had the owl in there. They had the pentagram. They had the checkerboard floor, and so many other symbols that I'm gonna bring out. So a motherfucker flexing on that demonic Luciferian shit. Yeah, they flexing on that. And so, when we see this shit, we see a lot of, I mean, this shit ain't holy. It just ain't holy, at all. I don't want to, I try to see where they come, it ain't nothing to see. Most of the motherfuckers that's promoting that shit is on some demonic shit, straight up. These motherfuckers is killing and all this, that, and the third. Motherfuckers, the music is demonic. It leading other people to commit murder and crime and shit, this, that, and the third. And so, yeah, But we have to bring this shit out. Now the owl is, you know, as we know, is connected to Freemasonry, is connected also to the Bohemian Grove. You know, that is the symbol where they out there, the god Moloch, which, which is also symbolized by the owl, and they should, go through this mock sacrifice where they you say I see Ray, yeah. Well, it is. It is. I mean, shit, I mean, why is it? I don't know. There's anything off, you see, anything off kilter. Anything I see, this is what the woke shit is about. You know what I'm saying? Uh 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 you say you seen, yeah, owl is a bad motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, owl ain't nothing to play with. Them motherfuckers got talons and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's larger than the damn malevolent niggas. That's what they is. That's what they is. Malevolent. That's the word, malevolent. Yeah, but that owl ain't, but it depends on it. See, the thing is, that's why I was telling y'all about the Medu now. You see what I'm saying? You can't take no symbol and think because a symbol can have 1,000 goddamn meanings. You know what I'm saying? And so with the owl, the owl it is connected to wisdom. You see, it's a night, it's a not a nocturnal animal, so it functions at night. And because the night is considered to be a veil, you see, and so it's also looked at as a animal of mystery. You see, an animal of mystery, but it's also connected with wisdom and knowledge. But it's also connected to witchcraft because one of the symbols of the witch is the owl. Well, the owl is a dragon. The owl is also a dragon, because it is, you're right, it's connected to books and libraries. And so you got the owl dragon. You do. And so, but that's the many different symbolisms. So in that symbolism, that's the naga. You see what I'm saying? When you talk about, the dragon, the serpent also, the serpent, uh, the owl, and it's a couple of more, but particularly the owl and the dragon when it comes to the books. But many people, the owl is considered to be equivalent to a dragon. That they got owl dragons too, and so and you dealing with, when you deal with that, the naga, and they connected to treasure, you know what I'm saying, gems and shit. So the leprechaun is equivalent to a naga, a gem, you see, which is the genie, connected to the gems and the treasures. And so these are symbols that are interchangeable, but it depends on who's interpreting the symbol. You see, it depends on who interprets the symbol. And so, yeah, so that's the Twa. That's right. The leprechaun is the Twa and the gems. And so, when our people, they perform magic, and then they have, chains, and where they had they medallions that they work with, and they might have all type of emeralds, and they had they were the first, because these people didn't even know what the fuck emeralds was. You see what I'm saying? They didn't even know what emeralds was, and rubies, and so when you look at the like the Wishmaster, which is a jinn, and he is inside, the spirit, but see, they demonized it too. You see, they demonized it. Okay, they demonized it. That's why the Twa, they symbol was also the serpent. That's why they said Saint Patrick, when he went to to Britain that he slayed all the serpents, but it ain't even no serpents on the island. I mean, it was never no serpents on the island. You see what I'm saying? So the serpent was actually a symbol for the Twa. You see, was actually a symbol, and it's a symbol of immortality. You see, it's a symbol of infinite thought, infinite being, transcending space and time. You feel me? Never, no, there is no death. You see, with the primordial immortal race. You see, we go on and we live forever. The essence of creation is in our DNA. So we can go on and, if we live according to our divine code, we step out that code, and then there's what they say, the fall. It ain't man, but the fall of the gods. You live outside of your code. Yeah, those Hellraiser movie tell it all, but yeah, that is some symbolisms in that too. You see what I'm saying? The cube and shit. You see what I'm saying? That motherfucking cube. But on that, you see, that's the same cube them goddamn them Jews got on their forehead, and it's the same goddamn cube that they got out there. But see, in that sense, the cube in one instance, when you think about like a treasure chest, is to contain something. It could contain something divine, something like gems or books and things of that nature. But then in other respects, it could be a prison. You see what I'm saying? A cube is also a prison. You see, so when they use it, that's like another a synonym for the cube is a cell. You see what I'm saying? A cell. So you locked in a cell, you locked in a prison. And so for them, it's like the Borg and shit. And also that cube in Hellraiser, and so on and so on. So you can have the same symbol, but it can mean something totally different. You feel what I'm saying? To, different peoples. You see, but our people used it in the instant. But see, we use the cube also, But see, the cube is more is for sacred things. You feel me? Where it's not as if it's hidden, it's contained. You see, it's contained so that sacred things is not to be handled lightly. It got to be handled with care. And so until that time, and for those who are worthy, you feel me, to hold the wisdom and teach the wisdom, then it should stay contained. And that's what it's for. But for them, it's control. You see what I'm saying? It's an oppressive control. So when you see that black cube out there, and you talking about Saturnism, you see, and Saturn is, when you look up there on that planet, you see that what is it? It's not it's a hexagon. You see, so when you look at the hexagon and you take that hexagon and you make it 3D, it becomes the cube. And so they showing you that Saturnism or Chronos, and you know what I'm saying? That ancient, it ain't, they ain't ancient, but as ancient as they could get. That's that containment, that system of containment that when they conquer, you contain, you in prison. You see, every fucking thing they about is it an octagon? I thought it was a hexagon. Is it an octagon, Ray, on the on Saturn, or is it a hexagon? You might be right. Is it an octagon or a hexagon? Megatron's crew, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's 8. All right, all right. That's right. I think it is a hexagon. Hexahedron. It's a hexagon. But it's a hexahedron. It's a hexagon. It's not a regular hexagon. A cube is a three-dimensional shape with six square faces, while a hexagon is a two-dimensional shape with six sides, making them fundamental. So it's a hex. It's called a hexahedron. Hexahedron. Something. Yeah, I believe that's what it is. Yeah, them motherfuckers going above my head with that. Yeah, hexagon. It's not a regular hexagon though. That's what they say. I don't know. Yeah, you good. You good. That's what you ain't. That's what we got goddamn Google for, motherfucker. Look at shit. I see shit. Anytime I don't know some shit, I look that shit up. I thought it was a hexagon though. You know what I'm saying? But shit, you can't. You know, I be coming across so much information. I had to double back on that shit. But that's what's up on that Saturn. You see what I'm saying? And see, people don't know that's it, and that's why them Jews wear that damn cube on their forehead, and that's why they Shabbat is Saturday, Saturn's day, Saturn's day, coming out of Rome. See, them is Romans, all them groups. They, Greece is but Rome is really what touch their ass for real. You know what I'm saying? Greece was, really then, that was really a colony of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't really, they didn't, but yeah, yeah, the northern pole of Saturn, that's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? It's sitting right there on the top. That's crazy and shit. But when you draw that motherfucker out, it becomes a cube. Okay? It becomes a cube. But and so the checkerboard and and all of that and the Baphomet. Now the thing is, see, a lot of people was like, a lot of people say, oh, maybe that's just that's a coincidence to go. No, when I looked up Albert Pike, you feel me? I looked up Albert Pike, and one of the teachers that was had a major influence on Albert Pike was uh Eli Eli Levi. I believe what was his name? Elias Levi, something like that. That was his mom, the one motherfucker that created the goddamn Eli. Yeah, Eliphas Levi. Eliphas Levi. You see, and he was the one that, if you look at the Baphomet picture, you see what I'm saying? When you look at the Baphomet, you will see his name down there, Eliphas Levi. He was the one that created the modern Baphomet, okay, and shit. And so he was considered to be one of the major and occultists of this, of the modern era. You see what I'm saying? And it was said that he had a heavy influence on Albert Pike, who is considered to be the greatest Freemason. So I mean, there it is. So it is no, So since we understand that Eliphas Levi had this, this heavy influence on Albert Pike, we know that the goat is the Baphomet. You see, yeah, that's the Baphomet. Ain't no doubt about it. Now the primordial goat is Pan. You see, before any is Pan. So it all go back to Rome. You see, ain't no getting away from that. It all go back to Rome. You see, when you start talking about, you talking about them, them what they call backwoods motherfuckers. That's who Pan knew, venerated. They were shepherds and shit, and they was out in the backwoods, the wild men and shit like that. Worship Pan, the goat god. But in ancient I think Athena, Athena was Greek. I think in her Roman equivalent, let me see who her Roman, but see, the owl was sacred to Athena. And if you ever watch Clash of the Titans, if you watch Perseus and they sent down weapons to help him, because he needed help. He was Zeus' son, and some of the gods sent down, gifts to him. And Athena sent down that owl and shit. You ever watch Clash, especially that original one, and it had the little owl and shit, and he make little noises, he make them little noises and shit. That was Athena. You feel me? Mm, Maverna, I think her name. I think it was. Yeah, Minerva. Okay, in Rome it was Minerva. So even in that aisle, and then it go off, which I couldn't get off into because it's gonna take me a lot. This owl witch, the code of this owl witch that they call what's her name? Yeah, it's some sick shit, man. And they, uh so don't think, you see one goddamn La Lechuza, the owl witch. Yeah, and this bitch turned at night. She in the daytime, at night she turned into an owl. In the daytime, she turned into a witch. You see what I'm saying? And so what they do, they would catch the owls and shit. And if they thought they would tie them to the tree, you see what I'm saying? In the morning when they come to the tree, it'll be the witch tied to the goddamn tree. I say, man, y'all niggas better wake up. Everything ain't what you think it is. And they say if you see this and you see this bitch, and it must be something. I got to do some more studying in it. They say you got to cuss that motherfucker out. Say a witch with bird feet. Yeah, you got to cut that. You got to cuss that bitch out and say get her away from you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they say you got to cuss that bitch out. Like get the fuck away from here, you demonic bitch. You Baba Yaga too. Yeah, all that. And yeah, Baba Yaga was an ignorant motherfucker. And the other one, the female Krampus, what's that bitch name? Woo, man, I forget her name. Oh, damn. Oh, she's a scandalous motherfucker. They call her the disemboweler. What was that bitch? I used to call her name all that. That's crazy. Somebody gonna put in. And I be teaching on that shit off. Yeah, worse than crap, because I forget her name. God damn it. Yeah, she'll make Krampus go sit down somewhere. I'm gonna look her ass up now. Dang, I ain't gonna find it. That was fraud purchase. Not fraud purchase, not her. That was one of them fraud. Was that it? Fraud purchase? That might be her. Yeah, that was the one that got on new clothes. The motherfucker eat your ass. Ain't that a damn shame? That's why they give all the kids new clothes during Christmas. Let me see. If it was it Frau Percher? It might be. It is. I think it is. It's Frau Percher. Yeah, it's Frau Percher. Yeah, that's her name. Frau Percher. Yeah, that bitch, they say goddamn it, Krampus to be in the corner shaking and shit when she come around. Yeah, she cut you, she the disemboweler. She cut your goddamn stomach and take your goddamn your intestines out and then stuff your goddamn stomach with garbage and shit. Frau Percher. Oh, I'm about to get my holiday Holocaust shit out. You know, I'm about to get busy. So, yeah, y'all know I'm about to wake y'all niggas up. It's about that time. Moving into October, too. Yeah, it's about that time. Yep. All right, family. We be right black. This is General Sarasu said he saying, hey, man, hit me up. I got a lot of fire out there. Yep. Yeah, but for us, the owl is still sacred. You see it in ancient Egypt. The owl is sacred. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna touch on that on yeah. Yeah, we gonna turn up this. Don't worry, we're gonna turn up, man. I got so many subjects, man, that I deal with. I had to get my notes out and shit and get my lectures out. And then once I get, you know what I'm saying, I get the training, nigga. You know, I'm like, I get like Ip Man. I get on that motherfucking stick man and shit. You know, and then I get to warming up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And for long, man, I'm popping. You feel what I'm saying? All right, family, I'll be right back. This is the General Sarasun said he said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation, black power.